For those of you just joining us this morning, we started our 4-part series on opioid addiction in our community. We told you about the Pinson family who lost their son to an overdose just last year. Now we're going to bring you a story of recovery. Here's KQ2's Madeline McLean with Ashley's story.
Our wedding was something I had always dreamed of.
This is Ashley and her husband, Sean. They met in high school.
He was a bad boy. I was a good girl. I actually despised him in high school.
And their 3 children, Carson, Raylan, and Caleb.
Caleb and Carson drove a Power Wheels down the aisle, which was super cool.
They got married this year, but this day almost never happened.
We both just fell into some bad things together.
She went from graduating Elwood's high school with honors to a meth addiction.
Me basically falling in and out on the couch with the baby in my hands.
One bad decision led to the next. On her feet all day at work, her back hurt, so a friend gave her some Percocets.
I was addicted before I knew it, I guess you could say. I didn't realize that until I ran out, and my body would be in so much pain. I would ache. I couldn't get up out of bed.
From 2010 to 2012, Sean and Ashley took a lot of pills. She didn't get clean until 6 months into her pregnancy with their firstborn son, Carson.
About 3 weeks after he was born, I started using meth.
On meth and abusing pills, she got pregnant with Raylan. This time it took 8 months to get clean. Then she got pregnant with Caleb.
Because we didn't have anywhere to go, I was 7 months pregnant, going to and from houses, climbing out of the back of a car at 2 or 3 in the morning.
She gave birth to him positive on meth and marijuana. That's when Kansas Social Services stepped in.
They actually brought my older 2 into the hospital with them, let me see them, and then they removed all 3 of them.
The reason for her to get up every day was gone. She thought, screw it. And that's when she started shooting meth intravenously.
I was done, you know? I had nothing else to live for.
Together they used, all the way to their breaking point. This is her telling a group of high school students about hitting her lowest point.
That I had given up so much on life that I would cry while I was getting high.
Together they got clean.
We got clean March 1st, 2016 together. He actually got mad at me because I was under the influence and he wasn't, and he left one day and went to my dad's actually, and I followed, and we've been clean since.
Carson and Raylan live with them. Caleb, the youngest, lives down the street.
He was actually adopted by the foster parents that took our children in.
And while that may seem odd to some, they all work as a family unit, just a block apart.
And in my eyes, 2 is better than 1, and if your children have numerous people, you know, the more the merrier. The more love they feel, the better. And I didn't want to take that from them again.
Feeling alone, Sean and Ashley's lives went down a bad path, but they climbed out as a family.